Hey Falcon, it's Mrs. Abdul, and here is another edition of our Read Like a Falcon. This one is about listening. Lately, I've been on a kick listening to audiobooks through a download of the Sora and Libby apps for your public library or your school library through BOCES. So here are a couple of the things that I've been listening to lately. The first one, if you are a fan of forensic science and you love listening to stories about serial killers or murders, Lady Killers is definitely one of the books that you should definitely listen to. So this one is by Telfer, and the narrator does a really good job of walking you through Telfer's research about deadly women throughout history and how women serial killers in particular are a complete fascination because a lot of the times the media was focused on their looks rather than the actual crimes that they committed. So Lady Killers is a cool option. The next one I want to draw your attention to is Dracula. This one was super long, but one of the things that you'll find is that both of the Overdrive apps that you have the ability to set the speed. But the second thing is that there are a lot of classic books that are now available in ebook and audiobook form through the Duke Classics. So if you're looking to dive into a book, check out what's available to download, to listen to, or read. But this one I listened to, and it was being fun. I had actually never read Dracula before. I can say that. The next one is Kekla Magoon's The Season of Styx Malone. It's going to be a super fun one. It was out a couple years ago, and this one is about Styx Malone. He is a kid who has grown up in the foster care system and is now kind of around with a couple friends, but they don't know much about Styx. He kind of appears when they're going to have fun. They concoct all of these crazy plans until they really find out the way Styx Malone has been treated all of his life from foster home to foster. So the two brothers end up concocting a plan in order to get him to be able to stay for a little while. So it's a book about summer and friendship. And so when we're rolling into spring and hopefully summer is right around the corner, it's definitely a fun one to listen to. And then the last one, if you haven't already realized on Overdrive that all of the Harry Potter books are available under that kind of hashtag Harry Potter at home to get people reading Harry Potter. So if you are a Potter fan, a Potterhead, or if you've never really dived into the universe and you want something to listen to, this was narrated by Eddie Redmayne, and this one is fantastic. Beasts and Where to Find Them. This was a really cool, quick audiobook to listen to, and one of the most epic parts of the fact that you're listening to it is that there are definitely animal noises throughout the entire audiobook. And I was going on a walk when I just started listening to it, and I literally thought I was being bombed by some kind of beast or animal because the sound effects are so vivid when you're listening to it, which is one of the exciting pieces of listening to an audiobook. There are some audiobooks that actually have a full cast of narrators and characters. So it really depends on your groove. I have friends who definitely love listening to audiobooks. It's an entirely different experience. So if you haven't checked out a book, that is one of the things you should do. And here were a couple that I listened to. So without further, some listening in titles. And if you want more, remember to keep reading Falcon because we're all in for all the